It's May 25th. It's the weekend, and I have 2 free movie passes on me. 2 magical pieces of paper that allow you to see any movie you so choose at the movie theater on Main Street. Well then, what be the plan? Mom gave them to me before she left. Apparently she got them from the newspaper seller, and since we are talking movies here, it's the perfect chance for me to ask Himari out. God, if I ask her to go see a movie, just the 2 of us. There's nothing else to call that but a date, right? I'm not a very straightforward guy, and I'm aware of the fact that my relationship with Himari is at a standstill because of it. In the first place, while I have found myself feeling attracted to her, I don't think the same is the case for her. The fact that we know each other inside and out is now coming back to bite me, you could say. Well, I might as well ask her at least. Inviting her out to see a movie is just normal stuff, no need to be stiff. And if she's not free today, I can always just wait until she does have time. Come to think of it, this might be my legit first time asking a girl out on a date. I can't say how she'll react now, but if I'd done something like this back when we were kids, I imagine she would have been ecstatic.
Hi, もしもし?
Hey!
あれ? 電話くれるなんて珍しいね。
Yeah, I guess. Can you talk right now?
平気だけど?
So, like, I just got 2 free movie passes from my mom. And yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe we could go see a movie together, if you're free, that is.
英語? 行く!
Haha, easy decision, huh?
だってちょうど暇だったんだもん。午前中はお母さんと買い物に行ってたんだけど、帰ってきてからは特にやることもなかったし、部屋にある本もだいたい読み尽くしちゃった感じで。
Just what I'd expect from Japan's representative of shut-ins. Wouldn't hurt you to dress up in something cute, head out and see the town every once in a while, would it?
わかった。じゃあちゃんとおしゃれしてく。
Haha, well, it's a date, so that's only natural.
絶対にキャフンと言わせてやるんだから。
Thus, our date had been set. We decided on a time and place to meet up and hung up so we could each get ready. I don't know. For some reason I feel super antsy now. It's now been 1 hour since the call and I made my way over to the main square by the station where we'd agreed to meet up. It's a little past 2 PM right now. I put a lot of consideration into what I'm wearing, which is rare for me. All that's left to do now is wait for her to arrive. I decided to go with a white 3/4 sleeve shirt and a pastel light blue undershirt for my top. And since fancy never works if you don't know what the hell you're doing, I picked the safe route and went with regular jeans for my bottom. I also styled my hair with some wax and fixed it with hairspray, so there should be no issues there. I'll be fine. Like, what reason do I even have to be nervous at this point? On top of that, I'm going with Himari of all people. Hehehe. The nervousness is all just in my head. If it gets too bad, I'll just think of her as a potato or something. It's cake. She should be here any moment now.
お待たせ。
There she is. Nah, you're good. I literally just go... Where the fuck are your twin tails?
ごめんね。出かけにもたもたしちゃって。でも時間はぴったりだったね。セーフセーフ。
Oh crap, my words are getting stuck. Wait, shit! She looks cute! Really cute! Why does she look so goddamn cute today? It's impossible for me not to be nervous. Come on, you numbnuts! Get your shit together, you little pansy chicken shit!
せっかくおしゃれしてきたのに、せめて一言くらい何かないの?
My jaw is dropped.
私の勝ちだね。
In addition to the fluffy one-piece dress with frills, she even let down her hair. Count me impressed. She merely starts to draw the attention of the surrounding pedestrians. Is spending the day with a girl as cute as her really not too big of a hurdle for me? Can I say for sure?
ンピースね。午前中にお母さんに買ってもらったの。かわいいでしょ？
Yeah, it looks really good on you. I'm sure glad I manned up and called her today. I can say with confidence that between this and throwing the day away because I was too scared to try, this was the far better option.
それで今日は何を見に行くの？
My passes are for anything, so we can pick from the list of stuff they are currently showing. I show Himari the movie theater flyer showing all the screenings I got on my way here. They are showing 4 different movies. There's one that's a war movie and another that's an American CGI animation movie with animals. The other 2 are a Spanish horror movie and a Japanese romance movie, so a pretty wide variety in terms of genre. A war movie on a date is definitely a bad move, and suggesting a horror movie isn't either. It's pretty evident from the animation movie's character designs that it's for kids, so I don't know about that one either. Which one would you like to see?
そっちが決めていいよ。だってチケット持ってるのは私じゃないし。
Are you sure? You can pick if you want, you know.
でも一つ言わせてもらえるなら、今はホラーって気分じゃないかな。
All good, I'm on the same page as you there. With a given lineup, it's clear what we are going to see. I normally don't watch romance movies like ever, but I can only imagine it's a very different experience watching one when you're on a date. Alright, let's watch this one.
へえ、恋愛もの選ぶなんてちょっと意外。戦争映画かと思った。
Well, war movies can be pretty graphic like horror movies, right? So I figured we'd best not.
そっか。
The next screening of it is gonna be starting soon, so we enter the theater with haste. It's been a while since I last went to the movies, which is why I was just naturally excited, even leaving out the fact that we are on a date.
全米が泣いた衝撃の結末を迎えるとある男のヒューマンラブストーリー。嫁が火星人。
What?
この男、最後まで愛し抜く覚悟はあるか。
これシリーズものなんだけど、前作がひどかったから絶対これもつまらないよ。そもそもこの監督ね、カットの仕方が下手すぎてどのシーンも冗長に感じるの。
Okay, film critic Himari, let's watch the trailers without trashing on everything. We managed to get to our seats right when the trailer started showing. When Himari goes to the movies, she only gets a drink. So accordingly, there's no bag of popcorn in her hands and her eyes are glued to the screen.
あ、始まるみたい。
Man, those trailers went by fast. The dimness almost makes me want to try grabbing her hand. But Himari is a real movie nut, so I probably don't want to do anything that'll disturb her while she's watching. If the movie ends up sucking, sorry in advance.
それは最後まで見てみないとわからないよ。
True. I focus on the screen too now. Himari is right next to me, staring intently at the screen. I'm slightly moving my eyes over so I can stare at her face without her noticing. The season is winter. I suppose the story takes place in the Tohoku region. It's a somewhat desolate small town with only a few trains running per day. Tiny snowflakes are falling down and you can see the sea off in the distance. That's the kind of town we are in for this movie. The opening scene shows a boyfriend and girlfriend who look like they're students. They're holding hands and walking their way to school on a snow-covered street. Kinda looks like a cold place to live in. They don't have any air conditioning going here, yet I feel like I'm gonna start shivering just from looking at that. It appears that Himari's already immersed herself into the movie's world. That's how she's always been. Even when I'd force her along to go watch anime movies, it'd only take a few minutes after it started for her to be completely immersed in it. My childhood friend can manage some almost frightening levels of concentration when it comes to things she loves. It's apparently also the one thing about her that Yoko-san would take pride in. Back when we were kids, she would always laugh and talk about the possibility of Himari becoming a writer.
私もよくこれやる
Yeah, that girl is such a klutz, just like a certain someone I know. Be it at home, on the way to school, or at school. It's kinda like her attention is all over the place. She'll often trip and fall or lose various different things. Her grades in PE are also abysmal. I feel bad for Himari, but this girl totally reminds me of her. And of course, there's an incredibly handsome man there who always reaches out his hand whenever that girl falls. Oh, that guy's a lot like me.
今空耳が聞こえた
No, I'm serious. If you factor our looks, he's legit just like me.
まだ空耳が聞こえる
Well, I wasn't as dashing as the guy in the movie when Himari fell over.
あれなんでこの子ここで告白しないの
Maybe the guy has feelings for another girl.
だってそうだとしても今までそんな素振り一切見せてこなかったし
Well, that's the thing with hot guys, always giving that bright smile to one girl while behind her back he's flirting with tons of other girls.
ああなんか隣のモテない人がなんかひがんでる
Well, sorry for being unpopular. Oh yeah, it has some sexual stuff in it. You okay with that?
頑張ってみる
After some twists and turns, the heroine and the guy suddenly end up at the guy's place, where they then start to passionately make out. Himari blushes at that. I know she's not good at handling dirty jokes and sexual stuff. I guess the fact that she's able to watch these scenes, albeit through great effort, is due mostly in part to them being on the pure and light side of the spectrum as far as love scenes go. You can topple over with a nosebleed anytime.
茶化さないで
Per the guy's urging, the heroine proceeds to take off her clothes one piece at a time. Is this where they're gonna have sex for the first time? It's a situation I'm super familiar with seeing from porn, but just from having Himari next to me, it feels so much different. I can hardly imagine Himari being the one to take off her own clothes. Wait, what the shit am I thinking? God, now my heart's beating like crazy. The light from the screen illuminates Himari's face in a dim white. And her tiny lips feel strangely erotic to me as well, possibly due to the lipstick she's wearing. Calm down, shit! Deep breaths, deep breaths. Getting horny in a situation like this is super fucking bad news. The heroine's panting replays inside my head while taking the form of the girl sitting next to me, Himari. Fuck me, this isn't good. I cannot fucking believe I'm here having dirty thoughts in my mind instead of watching this movie. Putting myself aside, will Himari eventually do this kind of thing with someone? The moment that thought crosses my mind, my arousal suddenly vanishes and I start to feel depressed instead. Clear mind of all unnecessary thoughts, come on! I can't allow a movie to put my mood in the shitter just like that. We're about an hour and a half into the movie now. At the end, the girl dumps her newfound boyfriend at the train platform. Nobody else was there but them. The hot guy is holding large bags in both his hands. Apparently, the guy has a dream he wants to pursue, and the girl, realizing that, knew she had to let go of him. She wants to leave and go with him, but family circumstances prevent her from leaving town. After arriving at that decision, she ultimately says goodbye to him, then watches as he gets on the train with tears in her eyes. Need a handkerchief? You're welcome. And with that, the movie comes to an end. While many of the people around us get up, Himari stays in her seat with her eyes focused on the credits screen. I, on the other hand, was, unconsciously so, fixated on her face.
は
Oh, thanks. How much do I owe you?
いいよ。映画のお礼。
Haha, I got the movie passes for free, so you don't have to worry about that. After enjoying that 2-hour-long movie that felt both long and somewhat short, we now find ourselves at the mall's food court. So, what did our extremely picky movie critic over here think?
80点。
What? Seriously, an 8? It was that good for you?
面白いというより、ちょっと感心しちゃったの。私、最後は彼とヒロインのどちらかが病気か何かで死んじゃうと思ってたんだよね。
Yeah, I know what you mean. Those first few scenes totally made you think that was gonna happen. Well, even if it hadn't been death, there also could have been things like someone's memories disappearing, a fire, or some big secret surrounding their births. I'm not even much of a regular movie watcher, but I was still expecting things like that to happen.
ああいう何か特別なことが起こらない日常のせいで最後がちょっとリアルに感じちゃって、あとは音楽がすごく良かったからそれにつられて泣いちゃった。
Haha, yeah, having that music play during that scene really felt like overkill. We sit at a table and eat the ice cream Himari bought. I went with a chocolate mint while Himari got cookies and cream. I think I also remember there being a carrot sherbet flavor, but I shouldn't have to say that Himari would avoid a flavor like that, like the plague. What did you think of that guy from the movie?
どう思うって？
I guess whether he was cool or not.
かっこよかったかな。ちゃんと自分の夢持ってるし。
I see. So, in other words, I would be uncool since I don't have a dream.
じゃあ聞くけど、将来の夢は？
A professional baseball player.
野球やってないでしょ。
I'll start tomorrow.
もうそうやっていつも適当なことばっかり言うんだから。だからおばさんが心配するんだよ。
What?
おばさん、うちにお茶しに来るといつもぼやいてるの。勉強には目をつぶるけど、自分の進路くらいはちゃんと決めてほしいわって。
I didn't know that. My mom pretty much follows the principle of laissez-faire when it comes to parenting, so I never quite imagined she'd be saying stuff like that. But yeah, I think I should have a decent idea of what I want to do around this time next year.
あとは、そうだな。ちょっと積極的だったよね。
Well, all the handsome guys in movies are like that.
もう、そこはイケメンかどうかは関係ないでしょ。でも、あんな風に迫られたら、女子ならみんなドキッとすると思う。
What? Doing all that whispering in the ear stuff is definitely not the kind of thing normal guys can do. To begin with, the game's already rigged from the start when you have that super suave smile the dude had.
ねえねえ、爽やか笑顔やってみてよ。
Well, sure, I can try. Can't guarantee how it'll come out. 3, 2, 1. Voila!
大丈夫。きっと練習すればできるようになるよ。
Don't try to console me, damn it! If you think it sucks, just tell me straight up. I'm kinda surprised you liked him though. Do you like it when guys put a lot of effort into going after a girl?
Huh?
Weren't there some guys that confessed to you last year? None of them seemed that proactive? I chose to ask her a genuine question I had on my mind. Well, I don't know how many guys have confessed to her, but I think there obviously were one or more guys of that type among them.
いたにはいたよ。でも断ったけど。
Man, talk about how to please. What about them didn't you like?
何かって。やっぱり気持ちなのかな。純粋にドキドキしなかったの。あとは何かが足りなかったっていうか、そんな気がして。
What was that something?
自分でもわからないの。だからともみに何を言われても彼氏ができないんだと思う。
Himari then proceeds to joyfully eat her ice cream. She's actually quite a stubborn person, which is why I'm almost certain there's something she's looking for in a guy on a subconscious level. Right now, I have no idea in hell what that something is, but be that as it may, we then ate our ice cream and continued discussing the movie for a good while.